Young people known as millennials are often thought of as politically uninvolved, but a group of Oklahoma State University students is bucking that trend. Several of them came to the state capitol this week to advocate for legislation they believe will make Oklahoma a safer place to live.
Yeah. So how, because we have another meeting at 1.
The age group of 18 to 25-year-olds vote in lower numbers than any other age group. So it's refreshing to see a group of millennials stepping up and trying to make a difference, and that's what they're doing today. Most people have a negative impression of what lobbying is all about. But in fact, what lobbying is relationship building. It's information sharing. So the strategies and the skills that they're learning in this class will benefit them throughout their lives.
A storm shelter that would hold 16 people. It's about $4,500. Several other students and I came down to the Capitol today to meet with legislators to try to get them to pass legislation that would require apartment complexes to have storm shelters and provide storm shelters for their tenants. And this would be a plan that would impose no cost on the taxpayer. It would just directly affect the apartment tenants. So mandating storm shelters there might be a more politically viable option in the kind of climate we have here.
Good luck on your future endeavors and on this.
I think it went very well. Corey seemed very receptive to our idea. He definitely seemed interested in providing storm shelters to tenants in apartment complexes. He definitely gave us a lot of good advice.
House Bill 1965, as it stands right now, has texting and driving. It bans it as a secondary offense, which essentially gives the law no teeth. It doesn't allow police officers to pull over somebody who they see texting and driving. It only allows them to cite them afterward, after they've committed a different crime. So we were wanting to amend this bill to make it a primary offense, which would give those police officers that ability to pull somebody over if they saw them texting and driving. And Senator Yin is a big supporter of this, and he's going to propose that amendment to make it a primary offense.
Absolutely. It's a great help to find a senator who's right there with us and is, actively doing what we're trying to do, which is encourage other senators to vote this amendment to pass. The states that made it a primary reduce their fatalities in young adults, that main age group that mainly text and drive. You've got to kind of just keep knocking until you get through. And so I consider it a success because we came here, we tried, we've talked to a few people, and hopefully we've at least just introduced that opinion and let them know that their constituents support making this a primary offense.
But this really puts it into perspective into what a time-consuming process it is, and it's a great learning opportunity. I've just learned a lot about our state and how the legislation works, and also about how things up here at the Capitol work as well.